Hey everyone, my name's Andy. My channel's Finding Value. If you like making lots of money in undervalued assets, using ratio analysis, you'll learn all of this. Don't worry. Subscribe to the channel. Click a thumbs up button if you like this content. So today I want to go over copper opportunity. And we've got some comments saying, hey, look, do a thing on copper. Well, here you are. Here's your copper opportunity. Show you some deficits, show you demand, what it looks like for copper. So I call it just take the red pill, and the red pill is copper. The demand for copper is growing. In the next 20 years alone, an increase of up to 50% is expected, and this growth is part of a broader trend. Currently, global copper reserves are estimated at 830 million tons, and annual copper demand is at 28 million tons. So let's look at some of this. This is the demand. We've got copper demand, million tons per year, and it's obviously projected to go far higher over time. Here's 2025. Obviously, it's a steep ramp, I would say, all the way till about 2075. So you've got a long ways to go in terms of investment in copper demand-wise. But here's the problem. Copper's not being discovered fast enough to be mined to meet upcoming demand. And if you look, here's 2022. This deficit starts blowing out. So the deficit's already here. It's starting to blow out, and it's a 10 million ton deficit by the look of about 2030. So this is the opportunity here, guys. This is it right here. Like copper, deficits are here. You should be looking at copper investments. The copper to gold ratio, this is a very long copper to gold ratio. Back here was all higher ore grades, and we've got technological improvements and larger things to extract copper. But I have a feeling that this is gonna turn up. This is a very low valuation for a copper to gold ratio. It turned up last time in the last bull market, and in this bull market, it actually declined in this bull market in relationship to gold. But I have a feeling it's going to remain and hold its ground, especially with the deficits that we're seeing in copper. Here's just straight up copper price. We are breaking out of a nice big pattern here to the upside. That's looking great from a price perspective. Here's world copper extraction. Now, someone did an analysis on copper production, where this person thinks it could peak at. This one potential scenario, and here's another potential scenario. Peaks are at around 2030, just after 2030, and it looks like around mid 2040s, somewhere between these two. That's what the estimate is, just to give you an FYI. This is the long-term downtrend of copper grades. See, the ore grades are declining quite rapidly over time. So copper companies, how do we play this? We know that there's a deficit. We know that the ore grades are declining. We could see that there could potentially be copper. Maybe that's 10, 15 years out at least at a minimum. So what do? So my approach, I tend to stick with the diversified mining companies. I like all of the metals that they have. It reduces risk, but these are some that have copper in it. Rio Tinto has a market cap of 130 billion, a dividend of 4.75%. Based off Australia and United Kingdom, they've got worldwide locations. They produce a wide variety of different minerals. I like a lot of those minerals, and I think they're all going to do very well over bull market. This is a big boy producer with a lot of good stuff. So I like Rio Tinto. Next is BHP Billiton. It's an Australian-based company, operations worldwide, market cap of 168 billion with a big dividend of 5.5%. It produces all the right things in all the right places, in my opinion, so I like BHP Billiton. Southern Copper is another one. They are a 54 billion market cap, located in Mexico and Peru. They've got copper, molybdenum, zinc, and silver, and I like all of those metals, and it pays a very good dividend for what you're getting. So I like Southern Copper. That's SCCO. And I like Nova Royalty, which is a royalty company, the nickel and copper royalty company. It is smaller and has a lot of new royalty projects that are coming up and being developed. They acquired royalties in multiple world-class, multi-decade copper and nickel development assets that will form the core of new energy supply chain. The assets are being advanced by major mining companies, and there's a bunch of companies, royalties that they have. So the conclusion here is there's a large opportunity in copper for investment. I gave a couple of diversified mining companies I like as examples for investments that I am doing. I gave one royalty company that I'm invested in, and I think it's a good royalty company that is tied to Metalla Royalty. That's a gold royalty company. This one was created with that team. These are not recommendations and is for educational purposes only to see the companies I like and how I evaluate them. So copper is double thumbs up. We've got the deficits coming. It's already here. They grow going into the future. This is a perfect opportunity. The commodities boom and the inflation pushing behind it. I think it's great. So if you guys like copper, you can find your own companies. You can find some smaller copper companies. Do what you want to do. Go after those companies that you like. Put them in the comments section. Let me know what you like. You might find me investing in some of them. I know some people like Nevada Copper or Copper Mountain. I think those are a little bit smaller companies. I haven't really looked too much into them. I do have a little bit of money in Nevada Copper, but it's just a very, very, very small amount. I know it's very speculative and a lot smaller company. So if you like this content, subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up and leave comments, please. And I appreciate you guys listening. Really do. This is finding value.